Hey guys, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time 3D. In this episode, we're going to be conquering Jabu Jabu's belly, which is the third dungeon. And to get into the Jabu Jabu's belly, which I left off not entering, we're going to press X and open up our bottle, which has a fish inside. And if you drop it in front of the big fish dude, he'll eat it, including you, which is what you need to do. I feel like the wrong music is playing right now. That music today, it's all nice and relaxing, and that was happening. So there'll be two Octoroks here. You can fully ignore them, and then there's some bubbles. You can just slash them. They do damage if you run into them, so be careful. Let's do this. You don't actually need you don't need bombs for this dungeon. You do need a decent amount of seeds, so make sure you got those. Most enemies can be ignored, like always. Just run through. And now we have Princess Ruto, who's right there. You, who are you? I am Ruto, Princess of the Zors. What, are you saying my father asked me to come save you? I never asked anyone to do such a thing. Letter in a bottle? I have no idea what you're talking about. My father is worried about me. I don't care. Anyway, I can't go home right now, and you, get out of here, understood? Okay, see ya. I don't want it to be here anyway. Oh, crap. This is pretty notorious, the most hated dungeon in Ocarina of Time. Like, some people hate the water temple, but you just hated the water temple because you got to switch to your iron boots 10 billion times. There's no other reason. On top of that, my precious stone was, but that's none of your business anyway. You, go home now, understood? You're that worried about me? Then I will give you the honor of carrying me. However, I won't leave until you find the thing I'm looking for. You better believe me. Okay. Fine. I'll just bring you out of here. These bubbles do damage, and if they do damage you, they just disappear. So they're pretty easy to deal with. Oh, come on. Okay. And then we come to this area. Now, of course, there's a gold Skulltula, which is important. Start off, throw Princess Ruto over there. Kill the gold Skulltula. You can ignore all the enemies. And activate the switch, which will raise the water. Make sure you've thrown Princess Ruto before you activate the water, or she'll be teleported back, I think, over on the other side, which is just really annoying. There's nothing important at the top either. There's some pots. I think one of them has a fairy in it though, so you can use that to get some hearts back. Also, Princess Ruto counts as a throwable object, so you can use it to activate the switch. If you keep missing, just shoot it with a slingshot. That works too. Come here. Nice. You do need a pretty decent amount of seeds for this dungeon, so if you can, just make sure you always refilling. Getting the upgrades for the slingshot can be kind of helpful, so you don't run out, as it's really annoying to run out of ammo for the slingshot. So anyway, we're going to go back up. Not that way, and we're going to jump over here and go over here. The side with the boxes on it. And through here. And through here. Nice. And we go this way, so take a right turn. Switch doesn't look like you can press it down with your own weight, which is why we need Princess Ruto, because if you do that, you'll be able to open up all the switches. This is how we get the dungeon item, so just shoot these guys. What are these guys called, actually? I'm curious. Stingers, destroy it before it flies into you. Okay, that was not helpful, Navi. Hiya. 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 Very nice. And now we get the item, which is the dungeon item of this game. which is the boomerang. You found the boomerang. It's one of the more interesting items in this game. It's kind of cool. I like how they. It's in most Zelda games you'll know if you throw it, any item returns with it. So that's how you get some of the gold Skulltula tokens that you probably couldn't get up to this point. Some of them can be cheesed by using a backflip, but most of them can't. So this blue switch over here, you actually got to leave Princess Ruto on. So just drop. I don't think she's on the switch. Oh, I threw her. Gosh darn it. Why is it so difficult? Why is this so difficult? Just leave her on the switch. Perfect. No. Go on the switch. Hop up. No. And place her down. Perfect. Okay. And then we can head through, which has this little, I don't know what this is. Slingshot doesn't work, so you got to use the boomerang, and you have to be close to it. If you go far away, it'll just stick by the ceiling. So just go in a circle like this while throwing the boomerang. And that should be enough. And now we can get the dungeon item, or sorry, the compass. Ooh, very nice. You found the dungeon map. So head on through. Yada yada yada. And if we destroy that, then the zappy thing is gone. Yes, yes, Navi, I know. I know. You're annoying. And now you gotta break some blobs within a 40-second time limit. I have actually no idea what happens if you fail, like, the time limit. I don't know if you die. I don't know if you'll just have to reset the area. So feel free to let me know in the comments, because I've actually never failed it before, even though I've played this game a million times with randos. You found the compass. Very nice. Oh, goodness me. So we're gonna head back this way. This dungeon is pretty annoying. It's kind of uninteresting, and honestly, I don't think it's at all challenging. I found it really easy when I did it, but some people seem to really struggle on it, so I don't know what to say. That was complete accidentally. They're pretty easy mini bosses. Let's take them down. And that will open up the middle lane. Or, I think the middle lane. I'm not 100% certain. I think that was everything. No, now we can go to the middle area, which was blocked by one of the vines. Very nice. And let's have another one of these green things. You can actually fully ignore the... If Link will lock on to the person I want, but Navi's the one in control of the lock-on system, so it's honestly no surprise that it doesn't work. So break them, and I think that's the dungeon map? Yes, that is the dungeon. No, it's not. That is how we progress. I don't actually... Oh, we have the... We have the dungeon map. So anyway, we're going to continue on. Back here, back the way we came. And we're going to drop down this first hole you saw, this one right here. Originally, oh, did I... Come on, I did the wrong one. That's frustrating. Well, at least I can show off what you do. So if you get the wrong hole, you go through this door. And just throw Princess Ruto and go back. And then go up here. And if you do that, she will just spawn back at the top. Which is pretty funny. drop. Link. Link, you suck at this. No! My goodness. Shouldn't we be heading towards Princess Rudo, Link? Yeah. That's kind of funny. So be careful you don't fall down the holes. And ignore this. Grab you. How inconsiderate. Yes, I'm inconsiderate. And I like... Oh. And we're back. Sorry about that. The fan turned on. I had to stop the recording there for a second. But anyway, we're going to drop down this hole, which will bring us right here. Now there's 2 gold Skulltula tokens, which we're going to grab. Get rid of you guys. Saying, how do I grab these? Even if I shoot them, the slingshot, I can't reach them. Well, just hit them with the boomerang. This will bring the gold Skulltula tokens back to you. This is used to get a couple, probably the ones you noticed. There's one in the graveyard you probably saw you couldn't get, and there's also one in Lon Lon Ranch you probably noticed that you couldn't get, which we now can. So now this is the mini boss of the dungeon, who is also possibly the most annoying mini boss ever created in Zelda. My goodness, is this guy annoying. Da-na-na-na. Oh my goodness, I found him, Fabes. Okay, now let's get out of here. I want that stone. So you know, an accident happened. So oh well, what's going on? Oh, I was just kidding. I was just kidding. An octopus? Yo, where'd Princess Rudo go? That was always the thing I wondered. Anyway, this is the most annoying mini boss ever. Hit it with the boomerang. Wait for it to start spinning. Throw the boomerang again, and you have a 1 in 2 chance that it'll go the right direction. Otherwise, it will turn towards you like that. Okay. You can go the other way. Like, yeah, that's annoying. I'm not actually sure what the intended way to beat this mini boss is. This is just the way I've always done it. And in randos, if you can get like, well, you can come in here with some different items and it can be easier. But, come on. Yeah, it's a bit of a pain. You can also wait for it to hit you and then turn the other way. That's a pretty easy way. So 2 jump attacks will defeat the boss. Very nice. And now we can head up here, which brings us back up. There's a fairy in one of the jars behind me if you need hearts. So head through. And now we're gonna have to hit these guys with the boomerang to stun them. Otherwise they'll just electrocute you. Oh crap. Pretty important to note though is oh, that was close. They don't stay stunned for very long, so you gotta make sure you jump on them when you can. That was very close. Let's bring this platform down, and we're gonna actually have to grab one of the boxes back here. Do that, come back, and we're gonna place it on the switch. As you know, it's a blue switch. Very nice. And this is the last room of the dungeon. It's also one of the more annoying rooms. Like I said, this dungeon is very easy. Especially compared to some of the other games. Namely TP and I don't know, Skyward Sword had some annoying dungeons. I liked all of Skyward Sword's dungeons though. Sandship was dope. So Sandship was one of my favorite dungeons actually. That was a dope. I don't know how good it was designed, like it wasn't the best designed dungeon, but it was pretty cool. So again, we're gonna shoot this, and then we're gonna grab the token. And that's all of the gold Skelter tokens. There's 4 in total. We have absolutely no hearts, but that's fine. So we're going to head through here, and this is the boss. So if you don't have any hearts like me, you might want to grab some more somewhere. This is actually one of the more challenging bosses, surprisingly. But it's the giant parasitic anemona. Anemona. I don't know how to say that word. Bioelectric anemona barinada. Barinade. Still pretty funny though. This is one of this is like one of the few bosses that doesn't repeat in the series. I guess King Dagongo as well. But like Goma's in almost every game. Not every game, but she's in most of the Zelda games actually. Which is something I kind of just realized. What other repeating bosses are? I mean, I guess Phantom Ganon repeats multiple times. I mean, there's not that many repeating bosses now that I think about it. Oh, come on. What? There's not that many repeating bosses, but I don't know. But, whatever. Ouch, that was rude. Stop it. Get some help. Da-da-da-da. I'm trying to think. There's not. Yeah, this. I mean, Goma's in most of the games, which I mean is cool. Molduga? No, Molduga's only in 2 games. Molduga's in 2 games. Did Molduga even? I think Molduga. Molduga was even in, no. Goma was even in. Goma was even in Tears of the Kingdom. That's crazy. Oh, we beat the boss. I was too busy thinking about what boss is repeated. Kaboom! Now we get our piece of heart, and we also can get out of here. Very nice. Oh no, not you. Be gone, demon. Be gone. Why, I will defeat you. Didn't work. You're late. What took you so long? You're useless. I was just lonely. That's all. Just a little. And now we get beamed up by, I assume, a UFO. No other explanation. Where'd you come from? You looked cool. Cooler than I thought you would. Anyway, just a little. Well, anyway, you saved me, so I guess I'll reward you. What do you wish for? I want that stone. You mean the Spirit Stone of Water? Zora's Sapphire, don't you? My mother gave it to me and said I should give it only to the man who will be my husband. You might call it the Zora engagement ring. Alright, I'll give you my most precious possession, Zora's Sapphire. Oh, that was odd. Something crashed. Her most precious possession. You don't know what she's talking about, but you're finally connected. All 3 spiritual stones. Go back to Princess Zelda. Cool. Don't tell my father. Yo, wait, hold up. I didn't sign up for this. Oh, gosh darn you.